Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay, so before we go on to the next topic, Gavin, you want to read out your essay? You want?
Yvonne, do you want to go first?
I can't pronounce, but we'll give it a go.
Ah.
The Pali phrase, Nati Chitta Pasanami Apaka Nama Dakina. When the mind is not serene or confident, even a great gift is considered small. The moral quality of giving, dana, depends primarily on the state of mind of the giver, rather than the material magnitude of the gift. The doctrinal context, dana, and the primacy of intention. In Theravada Buddhism, dana is the first of the 10 perfections, parami, and the foundational virtue for lay practitioners. The phrase reinforces the principle by contrasting the external size of the gift with the internal quality of the giver's mind. A gift given with an agitated, doubtful, or insincere mind is small in the moral sense, even if materially large. Conversely, a modest offering given with clarity, confidence, and goodwill becomes great. This teaching aligns with the broader Buddhist doctrine that volition is the essence of karma. It is the intention or the ethical weight of dana that arises, not from the object given, but from the mental factors present at the moment of giving. A serene mind is characterized by clarity, joy, and non-attachment. When such a mind motivates generosity, the act becomes a vehicle for spiritual purification. Faith and the serene mind. The term pasanami? Implies both serenity and confidence, qualities associated with faith or sada. In Buddhism, faith is not blind belief but a calm trust grounded in understanding. When faith is present, the mind becomes uplifted and joyful, enhancing the ethical value of giving. When faith is absent, generosity becomes spiritually weakened, even if materially impressive. Thus, the phrase highlights the intimate connection between faith, mental clarity, and the transformative power of dana. The practical application for modern practitioners. For contemporary practitioners, this teaching encourages mindfulness at the moment of giving. Before offering anything, money, time, or support, one can pause to cultivate a serene, confident mind. Even a brief moment of intention setting can elevate the quality of the act. The phrase also invites practitioners to examine their emotional tone. If giving feels tight or conflicted, this becomes an opportunity for reflection rather than self-judgment. Over time, repeated acts of mindful generosity strengthen both faith and joy, creating a cycle in which giving becomes increasingly natural and uplifting. But in conclusion, the phrase Nati Chitta Pasanami Apaka Nama Dakini, apologies for my pronunciation, teaches that the true measure of generosity lies not in the gift itself, but in the mind that gives. Rooted in the doctrines of intention, faith, and mental cultivation, this teaching reframes dana as a spiritual discipline rather than a material act. For modern practitioners, it offers a practical method for transforming everyday generosity into a path of inner purification and joyful giving.
Satu.
Well done.
Your turn.
Okay, Nati Chita Pasam Nami Apaka Nama Dakina. And the English translation for that was generosity offered by the faithful brings them great benefit. This passage highlights that the quality of faith and sincerity in the heart of the giver is more important than the material value of the gift itself. If the gift is offered with a pure and faithful heart, it is considered a great and meaningful offering, regardless of how small it is. In Buddhism, generosity, in brackets dana, is far more than a simple act of charity. It is a sophisticated tool for spiritual engineering. When it is said that the generosity of the faithful brings, in brackets, great benefit, the focus is not on the value of the gift, but on the profound transformation of the giver's mind. At its core, the practice of giving serves as a primary antidote to greed and attachment, / two of the three poisons that bind individuals to suffering. By voluntarily letting go of material possessions, the practitioner physically enacts the mental process of letting go of the ego. This, in brackets, thinning out of the self, creates a spaciousness in the mind, replacing the tension of hoarding with the lightness of renunciation. The, in brackets, great benefit mentioned is twofold, karmic and psychological. Karmically, the Buddha taught that the energy of giving returns to the donor, creating favourable conditions for a peaceful life and a fortunate rebirth. Psychologically, the act generates piti, in brackets rapture, and sukha, in brackets happiness. This joy is not a fleeting emotion, but a stable foundation for meditation. A mind cluttered with stinginess is restless, whereas a mind cluttered with stinginess is restless, whereas a mind habituated to giving is naturally calm and prepared for deeper insights. Ultimately, generosity is the first of the 10 paramis, in brackets perfections, required for enlightenment. It is the gatekeeper of the spiritual path. For the faithful, the true, in brackets, profit of giving is not what is received in return, but what is left behind. The heavy burden of, in brackets, mind and the narrow walls of the self. In the Buddhist view, you only truly keep what you give away. Buddhism also teaches us that generosity is a spiritual technology used to re-engineer the mind. The great benefit is defined by 3 shifts. Number 1, dissolving the ego. It physically trains the mind to let go of mine and ours, weakening the grip of the self. Number 2, karmic protection. According to scripture, the energy of giving creates merit, in brackets, punya, which leads to a more peaceful life, better reputation, and a fortunate rebirth. Number 3, mental clarity. A generous heart is naturally joyful and free from, in brackets, stain of stinginess. This state of rapture and peace provides the steady emotional foundation necessary for deep meditation and eventual enlightenment.
Well done. So now when you are writing essay, begin with this essay, so like that, rather than straight away give an introduction, that I am going to elaborate.
Okay.
I am going to elaborate above sayings of the Buddha for reflection and contemplation.
Okay.
Then move on. Right? So, and well done. You both have researched and wrote and spent quite a bit of a time to compile. Very good. So, for next week, which one you want to get?
A week off.
Week.
What did you say?
A week off.
Okay. Let's choose from the last one.
The last.
The very last one, page number 23.
Punyavaga.
Punyani Kairata Sukha Vahani.
Is that what we're doing next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Punyani Kairata Sukha Vahani.
Gaining merit brings happiness.
Gaining merit brings happiness. Actually, the translation should be cultivation of a merit brings happiness.
But how can this be wrong when this was taken from a Pali book?
Maybe compiler.
Also, it could be somebody Thai or somebody translating to us. It basically means just saying it's a different word,
Yeah.
different words.
Okay. Right. So we are on a set of 3. Last week we focused on a triple gem. Today is the 3 principal teachings of the Buddha, right, called Ovada Patimokkha. Three principles of the teaching. Right? Of the teaching. Right? Ovada Patimokkha. Right? So number 1. Sabba Papasa Akaranam. Sorry. Okay. Sabba Papasa Akaranam. And then second one, Kusala Supa Sampada. Kusala Supa Sampada. And then third, Sachitta Pariyotapana. Okay? Okay? So, this one is the principle, Buddha's principle, basic principle. And this is also a principle that summarizes the entire Buddha's teachings. Okay? So if somebody asks you, what is the summary of Buddha's teachings, then this is, if you want to recite in Pali, Sabba Papasa Akaranam, Kusala Supa Sampada, Sachitta Pariyodapanam, Etang Buddhana Sasanam. This is the teachings of the Buddha. So Ovada here, Ovada means teaching. Patimokkha means something that we have to follow. A principle that we have to follow. And there are three. Number one, Sabba Papasa Akarana. Sabba means all. Papasa means unwholesome or evil. Akarana, not to do. So in the book, it's the second one. This one is the second. Yeah. And then the second one is Kusala Supasampada. So Kusala Supa. Kusala means the wholesome. Supa means the adjective, and Sampada means accumulation or cultivate. Okay? Sachitta, so Pariyodapanam, Sachitta Pariyodapanam. So Chitta, Sachitta Pariyodapanam means purify the mind. Okay? Purify the mind. So these are the three principles. Now, you want to read from the book? So, Yvonne, can you read from the principle?
Teaching number 2.
Yeah.
The Buddha taught 1,250 harats on Marg Puja, now known as Sanka Day. 3 principles called
Ovada Patimokkha.
Ovadama Patimokkha. Do good, stop doing evil, and purify your mind. Number 1, one should do good in body, speech and mind. Number 2, one should stop unwholesome acts in the body, speech and mind. And number 3, one should purify one's mind to remove defilements such as greed, anger and delusion. The above tie directly to the Buddha's threefold training: Sila, virtue or morality, through following the 5 precepts, Samadhi, concentration, and Panya, wisdom.
Okay. So, Sabba Papasa Akarana here, not to do any evil. Right? Not to do any evil. So here, 3 doors: body, speech, and mind. And that's also same, do good.
Yeah.
In 3 doors.
Kusala good.
Kusala, good.
Sabba bad.
Huh?
Sabba bad.
Papa is bad.
Oh,
Papa. Sabba means all. Good. So do good, body, speech,
Do not do evil, do good,
and mind.
and purify the mind.
So, and this one, the last one is purify the mind.
Which is what we're hopefully doing. You may have your work cut out, but we're trying.
And purify the mind here from 3 things. Right? So greed,
Hatred, delusion.
hatred, and delusion. 3 things. Right? Now when we say not to do any evil from bodily action, or bodily, what sort of a things that normally we do physically? That's bad. How do we define as something doing physically bad?
that'd be killing, wouldn't it?
Okay. So, killing. What else?
Drinking, drugs,
Drinking, drugs.
anger. Oh, all this speech, wasn't it?
What else do you think? Drinking, drugs.
Yeah.
Do you think drinking is physical? Do you think drinking alcohol and taking drugs is physical?
Possibly.
Possible. What about smoke?
Eh?
What about smoke?
Yeah, it's got to be coming from the body. You're not speaking it.
What about coffee?
Oh, I've sucked at that one.
What about energy drink?
No.
So what are the classes evil from the body then?
That's right. What do you think? Things that we do physically that is classed as unwholesome or evil. So one is killing, and then you have suggested drinking, drugs, smoke, coffee, energy drinks. I'm just asking whether is that the bodily
I don't know. What about rude,
Bodily action.
rude gestures?
rude gestures.
Uh-huh.
Rude gestures. Okay, let me use other colors so we can see. Rude gestures. Alright, what else? Physical body. So rude gesture. What about social media? Media shouting or bullying.
Yeah, but that's not coming from when they're on about body, they're meaning physical, something you do physically.
Yeah.
Right, so I don't see where those come in really.
So you have to think which one is physically doing something bad. Fighting. So it comes on the killing and
Yeah.
fighting. Harming also comes here.
So where does Buddhism stand on war? Obviously not war, being a soldier. If you're conscripted and if you're a soldier, you're trained to kill basically. Where you must, and if you grew up as a Buddhist, that must be a lot of conflict there in the mind, is it not?
Yeah. It is not conflict. Okay. So what else you can think physically doing? So social media bullying, rude gesture is categorized under the speech.
Okay.
Okay. And drinking drugs, smoke, caffeine or energy drinks, that comes under the mind. These comes under the mind. Okay. And this comes under speech. Okay. So from the body, taken killing, stealing, and then a sexual misconduct.
Ah, right, okay, yeah.
These are the bodily. Okay.
Yeah. We do know. I don't know why we didn't think of that.
So that's come under that one. And then drinking and drugs and smoke and caffeine or energy drinks, that's categorized the mind. It's the mental thing, and then mind orders
Attachment.
to attach,
Yeah.
to act on that. And these one also, it's a speech, form of a speech. These are form of a speech to communicate. So.
Yeah, but would that not be mind as well?
Well, everything has a mind control, mind manifests, but the categorizing, the way it's communicated are different. Right? It's different. So this is categorized under the speech, and that is categorized under the mind. And then first one, so sexual misconduct, stealing, and killing or harming beings. That's from the body.
So there's only three.
Only three. Okay. So, in the 5 precepts, what are the 5 precepts?
No
No
killing, no
killings.
stealing, no sexual misconduct.
Yeah, so
No
no
lying.
killing. Number 2,
No
stealing, no stealing. No stealing. And then no sexual misconduct. No lying.
That's it, lying, I couldn't remember.
Uh,
My brain switched off.
5
Yeah.
intoxicants. No drugs and alcohol. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So this is 5 precepts that we normally recite. Now within these 5 precepts, can you put these 5 under these 3?
Right, okay, yeah. No killing is body, stealing body, sexual conduct, body, no
Lying.
lying's got to be speech,
Mm-hmm.
no drugs and alcohol,
Mind.
mind.
Now this is the not a correct, direct translation, so should be substance that clouds the mind. See, clouds the mind or unconscious. That is the real translation. Okay? So that's why whatever things that you take that clouds the mind comes under here. So that's why the 5 precepts, so first 3, physical action, verbal action and mental action.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like no drugs and alcohol, so basically is there like a middle road, like you can have 1 or 2 drinks, you're not drunk,
Mm-hmm.
it's acceptable. I mean, I don't drink anyways, but if I wanted to go out, I shouldn't really make myself feel bad and guilty for having 1 or 2 drinks. I'm not drunk, my mind wouldn't be clouded. Yeah.
That's why the proper translation is mindful drinking.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. The only problem is these substance, once you got it, normally you can't stop it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
no,
the
I wouldn't say I've managed to stop everything, no
I
problem.
used
no.
to.
I mean during when you are drinking and you say that okay, I will just take only 1. But by the time
I used to be able to do with drink.
yeah, by the time when you realize you already can't drive, can't walk.
I probably already eat all these days.
So that's why the best way is to avoid, because these substances are very addictive. Yeah, these substances are very addictive, and you can't say that I am going to drink only 1 glass, but that 1 glass will lead to the many glasses. There is a simile that one lady, I think I have told this while I was giving an evening reflection. One lady was cooking the alcohol and realized that she needed more wood, so she cut the wood. She cut the wood nearby, burn it, and then so she was cooking this alcohol, and while she was cooking, says that who comes first? Parrot comes first. Parrot that lives, a bird, a parrot lives on that tree, comes and then says, where is my home? Huh? And then the parrot observes and realizes that oh, this lady is burning my home. I have nowhere to go. I better burn myself along with that. So the parrot goes into the fire, and that makes a beautiful taste. The alcohol becomes very tasty. And then after a while, there comes a tiger who normally sleeps under the tree and think, where is my tree? Where is my home? And whereas this lady is burning this tree. So, oh, I've been living here for a long time. I'm not going anywhere. Rather, I jump on the fire. So it jumps and it burns. And then a little while later, a pig comes.
What?
Pig
Big.
comes and then see, where is my home? Sees, oh, it's burning. Okay, I don't want to go anywhere, so burn. And with that, the alcohol become a very special alcohol. Right? Whoever drinks, first sip, become a very chatty, talkative like a parrot, non-stop, talking and talking. And after second, becomes like a tiger, roaring, and I am the only one, I have a power, I will knock everybody down.
Oh yeah.
I am the one. So become very aggressive and very powerful. And then at the end, if you drink a little bit too much, what happens? It's like a pig, no energy and just want to go. Lie down everywhere. So that's the simile given, the alcohol. So it's very addictive. And in the meantime, we have to understand here, the word Buddha, what does it mean?
What does Buddha mean?
Yeah,
Enlightened one.
enlightened one. What's another synonym for it?
Pardon?
Synonym or a character?
Yeah.
Awaken,
Awakened.
or a knower. Yeah?
But awakened and enlightened are two different things, are they not?
Maybe in terms of the linguistic, it's two different things. Awakened or a knower. Buddha means a knower or awakened. And that is opposite to this one. Opposite to this one.
Yeah.
This clouds the mind and makes you unconscious or unknown, whatever needs to be known. So, among these 5 precepts, in reality, this is the one most important. Most important one. So that's why they not doing any evil. Basically, if we practice these 5 precepts, then basically we are cultivating good. So here, cultivation of a good, bodily action. What is the bodily action? Cultivation of a good. What sort of things that we do? Cultivation.
Joy and happiness.
Physically.
Oh, right, okay.
Giving.
Yeah. Giving.
Dana.
Yeah. Dana.
Being kind.
Kind.
Wisdom. Also, right, okay, yeah, it's the opposite. And my man's still in the opposite.
Yeah. So basically thinking of opposite of this one. So here, this is a kind. This is stealing. Instead of stealing,
Giving.
giving. Right? And then sexual misconduct,
You're basically going to be a monk or a nun.
respect.
Right, okay.
Okay? Respect. So that's the basically physically performing good actions. Mhm.
What about lying? Yeah.
So the lying here, speech will be truth, truthfulness.
Okay.
And here, not only truthfulness, it comes not speaking harsh words. Harsh or even slander and gossip. Okay, that comes under the lie. Not telling lies means those things. So that's why when we do not lie, we normally will be truthful, and also we will not be doing these things, slander and gossips. So that's why this comes under these.
But this is still kusala super or some.
These are kusalas.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. No gossips, no slander, no harsh speech, but speaking truth. Okay? So that comes under that one. And then that's why it's called doing good. And in terms of the speech, again, the mind is basically mindful drinking. Opposite of that is not to take any substance that cloud the mind. So basically this one is no kill. This one actually, no means not killing. When there is a killing, then we are basically doing. So that's a 5 precepts is basically this one.
Yeah.
Cultivating this one. Starting from this one.
And you are purifying yourself if you're keeping the precepts. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why Sachitta Pariyodapana is something that we're constantly doing, even just practicing this. And here, with this, what happens? We are not under the influence of greed, hatred, and delusion. Mind is pure from that. Mind is infused with the kindness, and then also kindness and compassion, giving, respecting one another, being truth, and nothing that's taken which clouds the mind. So that's the Sachitta Pariyodapana. So this is the principles of the Buddha's teaching. And this one here says 1,250 monks were gathered and gave this summary on the 9th month of Buddha's enlightenment to these 1,250 monks. And this was recited every fortnightly among the monks, just to remind and reflect until the 20 years later. Then this was stopped chanting or reciting. Okay?
Why was it stop?
Huh?
Why was it stop?
20 years after Buddha enlightened. Alright? So this is the 3 principles of a Buddha's teachings. Anything anybody wants to ask?
It's just always about being kind and not being harsh and respectful in being mindful of everything that comes out of this, and
Yes.
And you think it would be easier as you get older, because well, maybe not.
Maybe
actually.
not.
You've got more conditioned behaviour.
Yeah.
But that Patimokkha is what they recite every 2 weeks, isn't it?
Fortnightly, yes. But before, this was practiced. And after 20 years, then the Patimokkha rules recited.
And what's the difference between that and that Dharma Vinaya?
The difference is, this one is more of like a foundation, a fundamental teaching. Dhamma Vinaya,
Vinaya.
Dhamma, this is the Dhamma, and Vinaya is the rules. So later, after 20 years of Buddha's dispensation, and these weren't recited, but rather recited only the precepts, and those precepts again only for the monks recited the monks' rules.
So the Vinaya and the Patimokkha are just the same.
Not as
Similar.
so Vinaya is like a basket. Patimokkha is one of the chapters. One of the chapters of the Vinaya. Yeah.
You underestimate how powerful the 5 precepts are, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that it links everywhere.
Yeah.
It connects everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes if you feel that I don't want to recite this, no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lies and no drugs, more, it's like it sounds negative. Yeah, it sounds negative.
But they are your moral boundaries, really. They should keep you in good. Yeah. Okay. That's all
So,
sorted into place.
like when somebody says in that way, you can flip into positive concept. Okay, practice kindness and compassion, which nowadays become like a fashionable word. And then giving or sharing. Learn to share and then give respect. Even just this one is so hard enough. Respect one another. And obviously being truth is the hard one too. Speaking truth.
The 5 precepts are for lay people, is that correct?
5 precepts is actually
For everyone.
for everyone. But this one mostly given as a basic foundation or basic rules for the lay people.
Okay.
That's why I emphasize on these 3 as the main.
Yeah.
But if we analyze the precepts, like a monk's precept 227, it's stamped out from there.
Yeah.
Stems out from here. That's why this is the foundation for the moral practice in Buddhism. And when we go into just a flip into different, then it becomes the practice of a kindness and compassion, which is the teachings of the Buddha. Right, any other things? No? I still have a few minutes.
What was the 8 precepts then? What's the other 3? When I'm thinking 8, is that for nuns or?
You can observe it temporarily. 8. So,
okay.
no food.
After 12.
No food after 12.
Ah, right, okay.
No comfortable bed.
No comfortable bed.
I think I would struggle with that, with all my aches and pains.
Is it no entertainment?
No entertainment. Sorry, the 7th one is no entertainment.
See, well done,
So that's the extra bit.
Okay.
So these are again simply to train the mind.
What if somebody ordained that was older and had lots of problems and the comfortable, they would need a bed to sleep in? How does that?
So comfortable bed here means luxurious bed, not comfortable.
Okay.
Luxurious one.
Okay.
Like too much decorative, like a royalty type. But for health purpose, again, you can have good beds. Like that. Okay? So, this is the 3 principles of the Buddha. Well, if we have this basic information and we got it, now having these basics right, later on, doesn't matter what Dhamma comes, you will simply know where it is from.
Yeah.
So it's just it's like a wave.
What do you mean?
It's like a web, like a mosquito, spider web.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Everything
connected
interacts.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not a scattered or this one and not connect to this one. So it's like a spider net that connects from everywhere, wherever you stand. So it connects.
You can connect through the web back to
Mm.
basically like the 5 precepts, everything you can connect.
Mm.
Or that's what I'm just
Yeah,
seeing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is like that. That's the beauty of a Buddhism.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you start. It just goes on and on and on and on and on.
It's like it looks so simple, but there's so much
Yeah.
inside
Yeah.
inside that. Yeah.
Digging into deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
And then connecting entire teachings. So that's why the Abhidhamma, the higher teaching Abhidhamma becomes so fascinating, how detailed it enumerates. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Ovada Patimokkha. Then we will stop here. Okay.
So that was a short one for tonight.
That's all well. It's already.
No, but I'm saying for all that's got written here, you know, it's just a wee.
Oh, so in the book, a short one. Okay.
But that's precisely what we've just said. Is you can have a little bit, but there's so much in depth to like learn.
You have to remember, when you study in a class, these ones for one day, 1 sets. But I am giving you only 1 Dhamma at a time.
What do you mean?
Like 2 sets of Dhammas for 1 day. 3 sets of Dhamma day 2, like that. But here, in order to give you, a broad idea and overview of it, I choose 1 subject at a time. So it's easy to digest and memorize. If you go all 4 1 day, which one I read, which one I study, are you confused?
The 3 principles of the teaching and the 3 marks of existence, and then it's just getting into it. It just like that spider's web. There's so much, and I love that learning of thinking. You're learning that comes back to that, and yeah, it's all connected. I love that.
Okay. Okay, so we stop here. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And let's prepare for the chanting. Satu.
I love it.
Hmm?
I think it's so